What is up, guys? Today I'm back with another tutorial, or maybe not a tutorial, just some way to help you in some way, because today I'm doing a like drum pattern tutorial, how to make it unique. But before I go into this video, I would just like to say I'm almost at 100 subscribers, and I thank you guys very much for getting me here. So I'd like to do something special, and I would like to do a Q&A, and I'll upload that after we get to 100 subscribers. But up until we hit that 100 subscriber mark, you guys can leave comments down in this video, in other videos. Specifically, it would be better if it was this video, or you can hit my Twitter up. I'm pretty sure it's just like at uh like whatever my name is, and then I'll leave a link and I'll put it up on the screen or right now, and you can ask me questions there or leave it in the comments. So yeah, so thank you guys for getting me there, and let's get into the video. Okay, so first thing I always do whenever I make a beat to get good drum patterns is never use. So I just loaded up a new thing of FL Studio. So I don't ever use these kicks. Like, just listen to them. That sounds like some techno stuff. Like, I just don't like any of this. So what I'll always do is I'll highlight it, then hit Alt, and then delete. And then it'll ask, I don't know if it shows up for some reason, like some of the stuff doesn't show up, but it says the selected channels you're about to delete, no undo. And then you say, okay. And it leaves it. And I always leave the sampler, but we're not really gonna get into the like making of the melody right now. We're gonna get into the drum kits. So, I have my own drum kit that I use a lot, and it's the Boy Busy. I don't wait. Yeah, I actually named that wrong. This kit, and it has some snares and stuff, and I'll release this if you guys want me to. Just let me know. But first things first, we're gonna go through and kind of get all the sounds I want, what like I think I will need for this beat, kind of the style I'm going for. So I'll go through and kind of click through and like see what I want. And I like this snare. I always get the snares first. And then I'm gonna get another one to layer on top of it. And I'll get this one too. And then I'll probably get a clap too. I like that. I like this clap. And then we'll find a kick. Ooh, I like this one. So we'll get that one. And then we need hi-hats. This is always, so always get these. Always get a snare. Here, is there, I know there's a way to do it. How can I do it? I know there's a way to like type stuff in this. It's like FL something. It's like, ooh, what is it? There's a way to type. Okay, well, I'm not gonna spend a long time looking for it. If I can simple list, I don't know what that. Okay, that's what that did. Yeah, I can't. I should have figured out what it was before. Okay, so what you always need in a beat, most of the time. I mean, there's probably some occasions where you don't need this stuff, but always have a snare, kick, hi-hats, open hats, and depending on the beat, 808s. You can have like sometimes no 808s if you don't want 808s, and sometimes the 808s can like go in instead of the kicks, and so you can like mix it up, but those are pretty much the sole things you need in your beats. So I got this kick, and then hi-hats. I like this hi-hat, and then where I don't know if I have any open hats. Oh wait, it might be in here. I don't even know if I have them. I know I have some in here. This is the other drum kit I use from a lot. So I'll grab these, and then I'll get some 808s just cause. So, oh. One of my favorite 808s to use, this is just even the free drum kit, is this one. So I'll grab that one. And so that's pretty much all the drums we need. So whenever I first started off making beats, the way I would make them is I would go the kick. I would just like lay some crazy kick pattern down like this and be like, oh, ooh, that's heat, you know? And then I grab the snare and I go there. Ooh, there's an opening there. And so I just put it in the opening. So it'd be like, and I see a lot of people do that. So whenever I like look on SoundCloud and I see like producers and they'll do stuff like that, they'll just have the kicks in no specific location. And so this is how you're supposed to place your snares most of the time. I don't know, there might be occasions where you don't. I don't know, I can't see where that'd be. So what you do is you count one, two, boom, boom. That's where it's supposed to be. And it'll stay in that. And then if you want to go like past this, you put it here. See how it goes 4 bars, it goes 3, you go on the third bar, and then you go another 4, and you just go by 4. So you want to do that. That will make it sound so much better, I promise you. So then if you were to add the kick in, it goes. You see how it just sounds better with the snare right there, opposed to like just being some random location like this. Okay, so we'll leave the snare there, and then what we'll do next is we'll add the snap. This. So, well, what? Here, I'll just fill this in the rest of the way, actually. Oh, and okay. So what? I don't know. I love the way someone that commonly, I mean, pretty much every producer does this, but what I kind of like to do is add right here, like these little jumps. So it'll sound like. Here, I'm actually gonna speed this up. It's kind of slow. There we go. So, put it like that, and it gives it kind of a bounce. And then you can put, if you just put it one and not both of them, it adds kind of like a jump. I don't know. It just makes it sound, it adds an element to it that's. And then you can add that where you want, but something I do not suggest doing is this. Do not put it 3 in a row like that. You might be like, ooh, banger, but it does not actually sound that good. You need like a space between, like, you need like 4 bars of no snare. Otherwise, it'll just sound like over and over again, like it's a record like stuck on repeat. Yeah, I know these were off a little bit right there, but pretty much I would not suggest doing that. I would just leave it. But like doing something like this where you put 1 is okay. That sounds okay, but having 2 just makes it sound just kind of like a repeat over and over again. So I wouldn't do that. Okay, so for the kicks, really the kicks, it's just what sounds good, depending on the beat. Some kicks have like really fast kicks, like for instance the song I about said Uber Everywhere by Made in Tokyo. That has like really fast kicks. It goes like that. Oh, wrong. It goes like that. It'll be like really fast kicks in succession. But then songs like Don't by Bryson Tiller, it'll be like. It'll be like really spaced out kicks, and it's really not a lot of the song. And so it really just depends on what you want as the producer, the sound, like the vibe you give off. So you can just kind of go like that, and then maybe this, and then if you want it really close, you put it there. Pretty much just make sure it's not on the even one right here. So it goes, you see how it goes 1, 2. If you put it here on the even, if it, yeah, or I guess, yeah, you don't want it on the even ones. So because it'll make it, that's like offbeat, I guess you could say. So if I put it like here and then here, it'll sound, or wait, if I put it here and then here, it'll sound offbeat. I guess maybe not then, it didn't sound that bad. But okay, so like right here, no, I need a like different part. Like right here. See how it sounded rushed? I don't know, it like, it doesn't sound as good, so I would not suggest doing that. So I'll just kind of finish putting these here, and then that's pretty much my only tips on the kicks. Something you can do whenever you add the 808s, you see me do this a lot. Scroll up and zoom out and highlight it all, and then drag the velocity all the way up, so you can. It like makes it more punchy, I guess. So it just adds that to it. And then for hi-hats, what I always do, depending on the tempo of the beat, if it's like 80, you have to do it all the way. But let's say it's like 145, which is what I had it at. You don't need to do that. You can just go fill every two, and then it'll sound pretty nice. Let me turn this down. So then, but then you're probably like, hey, how do I get those nice little snare or the hi-hat rolls that I hear in all the latest tracks these days? So what I always do is I always set it, the magnet, to 1/4. I have it set to 1/4 pretty much every time, like all the time, because otherwise it just kind of doesn't sound, it just messes me up. So what you can do is you can go in and then drag it like that. Oh, like that. So then that'll be, because right now we have it every two, but this will put it every single one. So it'll be really fast. It'll be like, but see, maybe you're like, well, I want it faster. So what you can do is highlight it, hit Alt and U. And I know this menu's not showing up for you, but I promise you a menu will show up. And if you have the latest, like FL12, I don't know about FL11, it'll pull up something that says Piano Roll Chopper. And what you can do is it gives you a time MUL, and you can drag it up if you want it longer, or you can drag it down if you want it really, really fast. And usually you want it in between here and here. If you go down here, it doesn't sound good at all. So if you want it like really fast at the beginning, like this, so it'll sound like, so it'll be like that. And you can do that to any one of these. And then if you want like different, like, I would never bring it up like higher usually, unless you're going something like where you highlight it and then go it up like a little bit, so, and then you like bring this one down maybe or something like that. So then it just kind of like, and that is something you can do, is you can add, like, you can change the pitch of it, so that, like what I just did by bringing it up or down, and that'll add an element of kind of just like variety in it to make it kind of neat. And so we'll just kind of like finish this out, like that, and then we'll just delete this, highlight it all, and then, oh, actually don't do that. Highlight it, and then hit Control B, and then drag it right there. So it'll be like that. So it'll sound like. So then it'll sound like that. And then open hats. Okay, so personally, I don't really know much about open hats and how they're supposed to fit onto the like scale of the song and how it's supposed to make it sound. So what I usually do, and what I do in a lot of my tutorials, because I don't know what they're really supposed to do, you can kind of, I see songs where they put them like every fourth, or actually it's actually like every eighth. It's like that. And they go, but I don't know, that doesn't sound good to me. So what I always do is I put it on this one and then this one. So it'd be like, so it'd be like, I don't know, that's just kind of the simple way. I guess you could put them elsewhere. Just make sure they're on the odd ones, not the even ones. And it might sound good. I don't know. They just like, the noise of them is just like so filling to me that I don't add them a lot of places. So I kind of just like them not very much in there. Okay, and then now we're on the 808. And some of you might not be able to hear that. I don't know. It kind of depends on the headphones, I'd say. What I always do is I bring it like this. You always want to change the velocity and the envelope, not velocity, envelope of the 808. So what you do is you just kind of drag everything down, but bring the hold all the way up. That way, And what this does is it allows you to have like full control of the 808, so you can stop it and start it exactly when you want. And then what you do is you go into here, edit, and I'm pretty sure I do this in all my tutorials most of the time. I have a mixing tutorial that I do it in, I'm pretty sure. And then I know you can't see it, and I'm sorry. But what you do is you right click, I swear I right clicked, then you go down to regions, and something will pop up, and then you go all the way down to the detect pitch region, and then click it. And then you see this right here, it'll say E2. And then you just go, you close that, you don't need it anymore. You go back to this, the wrench, and then you find E. So you're at C, D, E. Boom. Done. And you can see right there to double check you're at E, and you're there. My bad. And then what you can do now with the 808 is just copy the kick pattern. And then you go into this, and you can drag it. You can like drag each individual note up, you can bring it down, you can bring it up, and then you just kind of change it. And then you can bring this one up too. I always like to bring the last note up way higher than the others. I don't know if any of this is going to be in tune because I really don't have anything to base it off of. But then what you do is you add one at the end. You don't want to put it like here. You want to put it past where you want to go. And then you're going to Control A everything, and then go to the wrench, and I don't think you can see this either. So I'm just gonna give you the keyboard shortcut, and do Control L, and it'll stretch everything out. So that'll be good. And then you just delete the last one because you don't need it, because then it'll just like continue playing even though you don't want it to. So then it'll sound like this. So it'll sound like that, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about it. I mean, you can go into your drum kits and add percussion stuff, like you can add like a triangle, like maybe I want to add a triangle like, not right there. Actually, I'd add it right here. That's where I want it. Ooh, I want it like that. That's too close. And then you can add percussion. I don't know. You hear this a lot in like I know for a fact you're gonna hate me for listening to the song, but Soulja Boy's song, Turn Your Swag On. You can hear these in there. You just kind of like add them where you want. Whatever sounds good to you. And as you keep doing this and making stuff, this will come easier, I promise. I know whenever I started, this was a really bad drawback for me because I felt like my stuff just wasn't sounding good, but I promise it'll sound good. So that's pretty much it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I helped somehow. Let me know if you want this drum kit that I have. Also, make sure to leave the comments for the Q&A video I'll be making soon. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and goodbye.